Welcome to another edition of Meet the Cardinals, the opportunity we have to talk with some of the Cardinal stars about their on and off-court adventures. And joining us, sophomore Sam Dowd. Slam and Sammy, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Let's talk a little bit about your season so far. Talk about your game. You're coming off the bench. You like to add a little intensity. What do you see your main role?
My main role is just come in, give good energy, and support my teammates on and off the court. So, Corey and the coaches do a great job of telling me what my role is, and everybody just has to buy in.
All right, they tell you what your role is. What do they say to you? What do they want you to do on the court when you come in? Usually for Lucas Antunes.
Give him a break, and I come out, I play great D, and hopefully don't get beat off the dribble, So come in and be that spark plug that everybody wants.
I came up with your nickname, Slammin'. It seems like you get at least one charge a game. What's the key to playing good defense, good position defense?
Just attitude and effort. I mean, really, Coach preaches about it, all year is you got to have attitude and effort. And, it's an effort thing of, getting your feet set and moving your feet and, not being lazy. And that's on both ends of the court.
Yeah. Now, is there anybody that growing up when you were just a little guy, was there any player that you kind of looked at that you wanted to kind of base your game after? It could be somebody tall, or maybe somebody, Isaiah Thomas is from the Curtis High School, I believe, where Isaiah went to school.
I mean, all the small guards like Nate Robinson, IT, and like Ty Lawson, and then. But when I was growing up, I lived in the same city as Coach Mike, and that's Michael Hill that used to play here. And, I used to come to the games looking at him like, oh, my God, he's amazing. And, now it's weird that he's here and God put us together, and it's just something unbelievable.
So do you come up to Coach Mike and you say, yeah, Coach Mike, when I was in elementary school watching you play, you do that kind of thing? Or?
I'd be like, man, I look up to you, and every time I have, a question or whatever, I go up to him and I talk to him, and I try to learn and be a sponge and absorb everything.
So what kind of questions do you ask Mike? Is like position? How do you play that type of thing? Or what are some of the things you might ask Mike?
Just like techniques on, taller defenders or taller athletes that I play against, and it's just, being smart on the ball, like what I want to do with the ball, and putting my teammates in position to do well.
And you have to be fearless.
Yes,
especially going to the rack.
Yeah. It's tough, but that's where I come, and I hit my mid-range, my low mid-range, and that's. Yeah,
that's good. That is good. So I got to tell you, a lot of times there's some trash talking to go on down there. You can see it on the court when you have maybe a taller guard, maybe a 6'4" guard. You say, "Man, look at this little guy. I'm going to blow right by you." And there's some talking going on. What are they saying to you?
They just, they mouse in the house. They just think I'm small, but. I come at him. I come at him hard. Yeah.
All right. Slam and Sam. Do you like the nickname, by the way?
I love the nickname. My mom actually loves it too.
We'll give shout-outs here in just a second. All right, off the field stuff. You got one of those little scooter little thing. What are those things called? Those hoverboards?
Yeah, the hoverboard.
Yeah, those damn things catch on fire. You know that? Have you seen those videos?
Yeah, I'm glad ours hasn't caught on fire yet, because Coach Corey would kill us.
Yeah, you would, especially if you set the gym on fire. Let's move over a little bit there, buddy. We're getting out of the camera range here. So off the court, what do you like to do? Are you a video games guy? I know BJ talks about FIFA and Lucas Antunes and those dudes. Can you knock him off?
No, not at all. Not in FIFA, because they play like all day and all night, and
they
I
don't
just
have
play.
a life.
Yeah, they have no life. I play 2K though, so nobody wants to see me at 2K. I feel like I'm the best player on this team. So I still haven't played Adam yet, but I really want to play him. So coming for you, Adam.
All right, we'll work on that one. I like to ask people this, and it doesn't have to be necessarily an athlete, but it certainly can. If you could sit around the campfire, just talking on a warm summer night in North Idaho, and you could pick any person in the world. It could be whenever. It could be, Abe Lincoln. It could be Martin Luther King. It could be, I asked BJ, and he said Jay-Z. So if there was somebody that you could sit and talk with and, shoot the fat a little bit, who would you sit down and talk to?
To be honest, I would say Kobe Bryant, because he's coming off, he's retiring, and I just want to see where his head's at, and just his thought process.
How would you comprehend that? I mean, a guy like Kobe. I mean, what do you think's going through his mind? What would be the one question you'd ask Kobe?
I don't know why don't you love the game anymore? You know, and
well, man, your body gets old there, slamming. I mean, look at this guy.
I know.
You
I'm
know,
getting
Richie.
old too.
You know
I'm
what?
getting old.
Yeah,
man.
you're old. You're what? 21. You're not even. You haven't even bought me from my first cocktail yet. But all right, you know, Kobe Bryant. That'd be cool. Gosh, your favorite food. Now, if we could go, you know. If you say Subway, I'm gonna thump you. So, what's your favorite food? If you know, I know you know your dad does a lot of catering. So, I mean, he fed us when we went to Seattle, and I love that. I mean, I gained 5 pounds. But what's your favorite? What's your go-to meal?
My go-to meal. It's funny that you asked that. They call me Little Steak. I love steak.
What's up with that, man?
Porterhouse,
T-bone, or
T-bone, all of it. T-bone, New York strip, all of it. I love
favorite
steak.
steakhouse around here? You can't go to Spencer's. Probably can't afford that.
Yeah. No, actually, that's my favorite place. That's where I went for my birthday. And
where are you getting a scratch to go to Spencer's, man? You're supposed to be a college student. You're supposed to be poor. You got rich friends. Yeah. Okay.
That's why I got you, dude.
Oh, yeah. All right, I got you.
No, but Spencer's. It's a very, very great place down in Spokane, and you know I love the place.
All right, well they're not a sponsor, so we can't talk anymore about that. All right, shout out time here as we wrap things up. I know you got a long list, so let's keep it under 5 minutes. Who you want to give a shout out to?
I just want to give a shout out to my teammates, and looking forward to this big game. And just my family, and that's pretty much it.
All right.
Oh, and my brother, you know what I'm saying? He lives in Vegas.
You can't forget your brother. He'll come home and take you to the rim. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Slammin' Sammy Dowd, and this has been another edition of Meet the Cardinals.